Okay, so so this is a song. It's been in my ear lately. It's by. I don't know how well you can see me right now because I do have a tripod, but it's in use right now and it's kind of fixed in that stop motion kind of thing. So I don't want to really. I don't want to really kind of break it out and kind of. Part of it is laziness, I'll admit, but I'm hoping you can kind of get the general idea of what I'm doing here. There's this song. It's called Tiptoe. Recently, it's actually unreleased and it's by The Smile, which is a, I don't want to call it a side project because it is like a pretty much, it is its own kind of, as you know, its output has been so kind of prolific to its, and unique to itself that I feel like calling it just like, oh, it's just a Radiohead, Tom York, Johnny Greenwood, and I believe the drummer is Tom Skinner, I think. But I think actually I collaborated with Tom York in the past. But yeah, they came together and they're a trio, but yeah, some of their songs like has like a bit of a Radiohead kind of feel, like is reminiscent of some of their songs, like like I think there's the one off the top of my head is like there's but this one is called Tiptoe and it starts off with like a really easy tempo and it's like C minor. I think it starts on a C minor chord, but then it goes like a half step or full step up rather. Kind of jazzy chords. The interesting thing about it is that the tempo is very easy, like, and it goes on that kind of tonic. Like you want to think that's like, but then it goes like down a half step to the major seven, the B, natural, and then for the duration that's kind of like going around either. Sometimes you just. Kind of a C Dorian with that B flat there, dominant seventh, but sometimes he does Tom York because it's him playing the piano. I actually thought it was Johnny Greenwood at first because you hear that kind of in Johnny Greenwood. Like I heard the score. I'm hearing Debussy and a bit of Ravel, especially since that the score to Phantom Thread was actually very much like I haven't spent too much time learning it, as much time as I should, but it's like a. of, you say, like a kind of minor fourth chord resolving back. And then kind of those diminished chords. So D diminished. C, is like one composer slash pianist saying that that's in that kind of comfortably simple Bach piece, you can actually learn quite a bit about diminished chords going from or but then down not only that, but down the major scale where it kind of almost goes in and out of F major with these like chords like, or those chords like but then it's like. But anyway, I'm not here to learn to teach you a crappy kind of take on Bach. I did hear that with Johnny Greenwood, and I just like that, and like Ravel too. It's like a. Some pop too. You hear some of this kind of walk down like a kind of a. Yeah, I can hear it. You hear that kind of in pop culture too, like the Schoolhouse Rock soundtrack. I think had that in the figure 8 chords. Rising up the scale, there's so much stuff. But yeah, but with the Smile, they do. Tom York is playing the piano, so he's doing this. He's like. Which is weird because he's playing it as if it's in the major, going up and down like. He's playing it as if it's a major key, like he's playing it like. These are kind of minor ninth shapes that kind of remain static, but not in a boring way. And that's kind of me simplifying what Tommy York does with piano, because he's actually doing more kind of. He does like. expressive in that right hand, but the left hand is kind of for. But then we get another thing where he does this, where it's like. Is that there's not a lot of, shall I say, like half steps that are expressed. I think a lot of it's like a lot of, aside from that minor, that and this, that kind of, there's two major, or there's two, half tones, semitones. Aside from those, there's actually a lot more when you get to this. Kind of remind me of like the blues pentatonic scale where you're like. He's like, but it sounds like he could just as easily do this. I'm used to hearing like polyrhythms, in the sense that you get like a 2 against 1. Sometimes it's like dum ba ba dum dum. You'll get like, for example, in Daydreaming, where like the piano is basically, major 4th to the kind of like with Teardrop by Massive Attack. It's like kind of has a similar kind of. It also reminded me a bit of, I'm just gonna check to see this recording. Oh, yeah, okay. So, you also get a bit of this thing too, with, in Warning Bell as well. I just want to, that's kind of reminding me, it's like. A major 7th chord, because that's actually going from minor to major, but the jazzy way of doing that isn't just doing. That's not it. The classical way would be doing this. If you were like doing something like that, but we could actually do, funnily enough, in you know. We get that 2 and 2. No, it's something like that. But yeah, something like that. But funnily enough, this is like this song. It's very like relaxed. But expressive. Like I said, it sounds like major key, do re mi fi so fa sol la ti. You know, like it sounds like we're going up those 8 natural notes, but it's honestly reminds me so much of Ryuki Sakamoto, one of my like favorite composers. Passed away actually recently due to cancer. I think about a year ago. I think. Around this time last year, you know, so that was actually one of the few times I could actually be, you know, have like an excuse to say that, you know, losing him was like actually like a great loss, because you know, his ability to like, I think with Ryuki Sakamoto, he does stuff like, it's like he starts off simply, or he does stuff like Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, where it's like. Major 7. Pedal points, you know. chord inversions, you know, that third, playing the third and the bass. Practice that, but you know, Merry Christmas, Miss Notes, you hear that kind of thing, and then there's like, he goes to the, and then the, but then he goes to, that, also that expression of Lydian too, but that reminds me of kind of what they're doing, the smile is doing right here. But then it intensifies, because it's like kind of going up the scale with minor chords, but playing, continuing to play kind of a major tonality, I guess. Because then it does this, where it's like, going back to other songs, Raven, or any song, pretty much, you know, that reminds me of, with, when, Glassy Eyes, I think that's there's no distinct signature. I like songs like that because I have horrible timing, so this kind of is like a nice little earworm that stuck in my ear after hearing it, and that's a good sign of a song. I'm just gonna check to see if that's still recording. Rambling on too long, but it's like there's another part where he's doing like where he does this. Mind you, the strings are in the background, like also complementing it, like a wall of sound, or just like. Now we do G minor, 7, 2. But then we get that's kind of it for the song. As far as the chord structures are, so it's that minor 7 to D minor, and then it's like after repeating that a number of times, it goes into the strings are added, and it goes to F minor 7 or F minor 9 to G minor 9, and then it goes back to that. Kind of, and then it does kind of a weird thing. It does like, because those don't sound like they would fit in tonally, like. They sound like you're in the key of like D minor, right? But the way it does it, like the way it stays on that tone, that tonic, especially, yeah, you know that. But anyway, that's kind of it.